Hi, this is All This Science. My name is Katriel, and I'm the guest podcaster for this episode. Today's episode is on fossil fuels. Well, first off, what is fuel? Fuel is anything that produces energy after undergoing a chemical reaction. This could be glucose that our body breaks down, or ethanol found in alcohol that is highly flammable. Fossil fuels are combustible decaying matter that produces energy. That's interesting. Why would anything dead be useful? Well, it all comes down to the chemical composition. You see, fossil fuels are hydrocarbons, which means they are made entirely of carbon and hydrogen bonds. This, coincidingly, is what makes up glucose. So the relationship between what we eat and what we are is pretty great. Carbon and hydrogen form a diverse number of molecules and burn in oxygen to produce water, carbon dioxide, and heat. However, it is the explosive force produced when combustion occurs that makes fossil fuels suitable for engines. Fossil fuels occur in three different forms, namely coal, which is solid fuel, oil, which is liquid, and natural gas, which is, as you know, gaseous. These forms have different states because they undergo different amounts of stress and heat, which lead to the formation of different hydrocarbon bonds. They are also made of different materials. Coal is made of large amounts of deposited dead vegetation, while oil and natural gas are both products of decaying animal matter. Fossil fuels are located by means of several extraction processes. It all depends on the various factors such as the location of the deposition, the resources available, and the effect on the environment. Coal deposition occurs in rocks known as coal seams. To extract coal seams near the surface mining is mostly used. This is done by lifting the earth on top and exposing the coal seams. For deeper occurring coal seams, underground shaft mining is employed. All these mining methods have an adverse effect on the environment. This includes frequent seam fires that burn underground and are difficult to put out, or earthquakes from the displacement of foundation rocks. There are also harsh environments for human labor and cause loss of life. Despite all this, coal mining is necessary and is still largely practiced in many countries, including Canada. Canada's coal mines lie in the province of Alberta. The raw material obtained from coal seams is refined and used in Alberta as a source of power generation. Oil similarly collects in reservoirs known as source rocks. These rocks may be permeable and allow the oil to seep into the layers of rock and reach the surface in openings known as surface sips. Simple collection processes are used to collect the oil. However, in most cases, oil occurs in deep, impermeable layers of rock and requires drilling. Oil mining may have terrible effects to the environment, but not nearly as much as oil transportation. With destruction of ecosystems through oil spills or pipe bursts, oil may be the most harmful fuel. Oil refinery involves distillation of crude oil into several forms. The lighter forms being gasoline and naphtha, the heavier forms being kerosene and jet aircraft fuels, and the heaviest forms being diesel, lubricants, wax, and asphalt. Natural gas undergoes similar processes to oil because in most cases they are found in the same source rocks. Did you know that natural gas doesn't actually have a smell? The rotten egg smell is an artificial smell added by companies so that people may recognize a leak. Believe it or not, fossil fuels have played a large part in history. Many of the dinosaurs and some sea creatures died and were fossilized during a great extinction and now are what we call petroleum. Second off, coal played a great role during the Great Industrial Revolution in Great Britain and the world at large. Lastly, natural gas leaks in Delphi were thought of as a supernatural phenomena, and the popular myth of the Oracle of Delphi was as a result of this belief.